the things that you might have to face when you're in a blended family is co-parenting. Now, what is co-parenting? When two people who are not together have children and they have to both look after these children separately, or most times actually separately, because maybe this man has moved on, now has another woman, either girlfriend or wife, and the same thing also with the woman. She might also have another man, and so now both parents of these children are running other homes with other people. I've seen a lot of people, especially people who haven't moved on, they really use this opportunity to take the piss, and excuse my French, take advantage of the other party, especially if they know that the other party is very drawn to their children. I've seen situations, even in normal parenting, where the wife or they're separated. The woman has the kids and she's making all kinds of demands from the man, saying, you're going to pay rent for me in Beverly Hills. You're going to pay rent for me in Banana Island. You're going to buy me a brand new Porsche Cayenne car because my children only enter Porsche. And they ask for all kinds of ridiculous things, forgetting that it's no longer business as usual. It's not. Right? Now, when two elephants are fighting, who suffers? The ground, or what suffers the ground? In this case, the two elephants are the parents, and who is suffering? The children. And we don't really take into cognizance what happens to the children, because we think they're children, they can't remember. I remember speaking to somebody else saying, maybe something happened to this boy when he was young. He said, but he was small, he can't remember anything. I said, that's not true. I remember what happened to me when I was in my mother's womb. I was in her womb. Right? So you can imagine all the things that we will remember at some point in our lives as we grow up, and we already have formed a trigger or trauma response to it right from when we were little. Okay? So children are the ones that suffer it the most, parents. And you can't take out your annoyance and hurt and ego on these children. They really are struggling and suffering. I can't even overemphasize it. Now, I remember also listening to somebody called Vishen Lakiani. When he divorced his wife, they called it conscious uncoupling, which is so great. They had a party. They had a divorce party where they came and sang. They said, instead of us answering this person 20 million times, let's put all our loved ones in a room and let's answer them at once. We're still running our business together, but we're no longer going to be working as husband and wife. And because of that, these are the things that are going to happen. They had worked through it amicably. Oh, the children are going to be staying with this. The children will come to you for every holiday. We don't even need the courts to tell us what to do, because we're human beings. We can actually come up with decisions that work for everybody. You can consciously uncouple. And you don't need the courts to tell you what to do. If you are both fair parents and you're not thinking about your egos but thinking about these children, you'll be doing things that will favor the children at every point in time. And that's what conscious uncoupling will do for you. You'll sit down and have conversations. Okay, in the instance that this happens, what are we going to do? In the instance that happens, what are we going to do? Right now, both of us are their primary parents, and we both love them. Because the truth is that you love them. You just don't have that same kind of love, romantic love for yourselves anymore. But because you have children involved, that love has to continue, and you are both connected for the rest of your lives. Why become miserable now? Why start from the beginning and be miserable? And start to ask, and then you start to keep evidence just to show that your partner is reckless and useless. Now, I'm not saying that they might not be, but the thing is, if you both sit down and think about the children, you will both be honest. If the father is actually irresponsible and he knows that he cannot be there for the children, he will honestly tell the mother, keep the children. I might not be there for all their birthdays, but you will cover up for me. I will send certain things as mature human beings. You can have those honest conversations. The mother can be the one to say, I'm not too motherly. I'm not interested in keeping children. You keep the children. We'll get a nanny that will come. I will come once a week, once in 2 weeks, once a month. And we agree. Because the people that are the most important at this point are the children. If you don't have any children, then both of you go your separate ways. But once children are involved, everybody's high horse has to come down. Everybody's, oh, you did this to me, regret, revenge has to come down, because you can be revenging on yourself separately. But when it has to do with the children, these children need to feel safe. These children need to feel secure. These children need to feel loved by both parents. Not one talking bad about the other, whilst the other, you must promise, part of the plan that you will have is that we will never speak ill of the other person in front of the children. These children will know that yes, things are different. Things are not the same anymore, and they will be part of the therapy process for the, yes, they'll of course, they'll be unhappy, and they will try every means they have to make their father and mother come back together. Some children actually even feel like they failed, or it's because of them their parents have separated. I'll tell you a story. I had a client who said her parents were always fighting, and she thought to herself, I don't want my parents to get divorced, and I don't want them to keep fighting. I will make myself the source of their quarrel so that they won't have time, or I will make myself a problem and make myself sick so that they won't have time to keep fighting. They will only be focusing on how to help me get healed. Can you believe that? A young child sitting down and looking at it and saying, these people are always fighting. Let me give them something to really distract them from fighting, so that they will be focused on another problem. This was she wasn't more than 5 years old when she decided this. A 5-year-old. So we think that we're dealing with nobodies, but we're not. Children already know, they already feel, they already have so much within them. They didn't come empty, right? They have seen that there's challenges already. They will believe or think that maybe it's because of me. So you now then add the more pressure. There's no need for it. So you've got to speak to yourselves kindly, especially in front of the children. You've got to have this open communication where they can speak, you can speak, their mother can speak, and everybody is able to share their heart with one another. Let the children have the safety to be able to say, I'm struggling, Daddy. This is what I need. I'm struggling, Mommy. This is what I need. They must see that both of you are also together, because if they find a crack, father trying to be a better father and giving them everything, or mother trying to be a better mother and giving them everything, they will take advantage of it, because children will do that. They naturally will do it. They will only come to the side where they feel their bread is buttered. But what's going to happen to that? So both of you will agree that once we both agree, nobody's going to go behind to change things. So it's a process. This conscious uncoupling is a process. And if you need help and support, come to me. I'll help you through it. Because we need to remember at every point in time that these children are the most important. Nobody should manipulate the children. Oh, your father is this, your mother is this. It's so wrong. You are setting up those children for failure, and they will end up becoming so damaged. The divorce is already bad enough. The divorce is so bad for them. But it is what it is. You've got to go your separate ways for whatever reasons, and sometimes it's actually even better for them so that they don't see you people kill yourself. But when you then decide to go your separate ways, you've got to have room for counseling, for therapy, for open communication, for conversation, for agreements that need to be made. Whether you're with a partner or not, those agreements need to be kept. The more responsible parent or the more available parent should keep the children, and the other one comes in and out. right? So you create a stable environment for them, because children don't thrive in jumping up and down. Today they're here, tomorrow they're there, next tomorrow they're with one uncle, then the following day they're with grandma over. No, they need stability to function properly. And you guys must create stability, safety, remember, security for them. And let them know that we still love you guys. We just love ourselves now in a different way. And then you also want to keep asking them how they are. Keep showing interest in the children. Asking them how they are. If they need support, get them the support that they need. Sometimes these children are seeing their peers in school with both mom and dad, and they feel bad. Give them as much support. Show up for them as much as you can as their parents. Remember, it's not about you parents. These children didn't ask to be born. You brought them into this world, so it's your responsibility to make sure that they're safe, they're sound, they're secure, they're loved, and they're cared for. It's your responsibility. Whether you're together or not together, it's your responsibility to bring all of these covering for them, so that they can still, yes, even if things have happened that they don't like, they can still end up more functional than dysfunctional. You can do it, I promise you. It doesn't have to end in pain. Call me today. Today, I will help you through the process. If you're a man who's going through a divorce or a separation and you feel like things are not going the way you want it to go, and the woman is using the children against you, call me. I will help you through the process. And if you're a woman also who's going through the same thing, or the man has taken them over and you can't call me. I will help you. If you all are together ready to create a situation or a structure that works for you, I would help you through the process. Okay? Love and light. Hi there. My name is Adiola Kingsley James. I hope these videos that I've been creating and producing are really, really transforming you. Honestly, that would be a gift to me. Don't forget, subscribe today. Now. Click on the notification bell below so that you can get the videos as they drop. And I drop 3 videos every week. And lastly, share me with other people, so that as you grow, you're not the only person in your clique or your community that is growing. You're growing with other people as well. And we can build lasting communities and better human beings. Love and light.